Let's talk about the other centre-back then, Marc Guehi. What about his situation, Asmir? Because what's he got, Mark? 1 year left on his contract at
1 year
Palace?
left on his Palace contract.
So what does he do? Does he go to the champions? Does he stay with Palace? Given that if he goes to Liverpool, he might not play all the time.
Again, I think if the option to go to Liverpool is there, the appeal of going to the champions and one of the biggest clubs in the world is incredibly difficult to pass down. And I know there's been talks of him moving on before. I think it's been an absolutely incredible servant to Crystal Palace. He's won him now 2 trophies. He's done incredible things there. So it seems like the natural progression for him in his career to go test himself at the elite level. So going into your last year of your deal, you would love more security, I'm sure, in his life. He would like maybe a longer-term contract, which Liverpool will provide him with that. So, and Crystal Palace probably need to sell and cash in. They're not a club, I think, or most clubs aren't in positions to be able to let players go on a free. So it seems like there is a deal to be done, and if Liverpool do get him, then look out.
Does it get done, Mark?
Asmir's made a really important point. Marc Guehi wants to play, needs to play. You don't go from being a Crystal Palace captain, being the first name on the team sheet week in, week out, to being on the bench, even though it's a much bigger club and an opportunity to win silverware. But in 12 months' time, he would have been involved in the World Cup, and that's what he wants. So to be on the plane with Thomas Tuchel's squad and be a first name on the England team sheet, you have to have played. You have to have minutes under your belt. He goes to Liverpool, there may be a question mark. Does he get in ahead of Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk? Is he going to get the minutes? Is he going to play? And that will be his thought process ahead of making this move. The Crystal Palace stance is, we don't want to sell our captain on the cheap. We know that Newcastle tried to sign Marc Guehi last summer. They got to around £65 million. Even that offer was rejected. It got close to what Parish wanted, but it wasn't close enough. We understand, again, the fee to get Marc Guehi is substantial this summer. And will Liverpool pay it in its current guise? Probably not. Will there be a softening from Crystal Palace? Possibly. But my information is Steve Parish doesn't want to sell 2 key players this summer. Marc Guehi being one, the other one, Eberechi Eze. And you have to look at that and say, whose need is more desperate? Spurs to get Eze in or Liverpool's to get Guehi in? And I think that might answer the question.